MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. We celebrate Jackie Robinson Day with a great matchup between the St. Louis Cardinals, Masahiro Tanaka. The right-hander from Japan will get the starting assignment in this one. What do you have for us on him, H?
Matt, I like this guy. He is a really good pitcher. An ERA just a little over 3 last season. He's usually pretty tough on the opponent. He's going to keep you in the game and give that manager some opportunities late in the game to get a W. I like what this guy brings, and maybe he'll bring it today.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Hopped him up. Over to the left, but playable over in foul ground. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Harold, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, their bats have just gone cold. There's no other way to put it. I mean, the last 3 or 4 games, they've really struggled to score runs. I'm interested in seeing how do they turn that around in this game, because the nucleus of this club and this lineup, they should be scoring runs.
Hit on the ground toward the left. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Well, he hit that ball hard right there. I think he got a little bit lucky. If it's at somebody, probably a double play ball instead of a single.
Into the box now, Randall Richard. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Working to escape the first inning jam. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. Back-to-back strikeout. Here's Brett Gardner now. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Liner towards second. Well, this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out. A moment now from Yankee Stadium to take a look at Joe Girardi's starting lineup. H, what are they going to have to do to force a rubber match in this series?
Well, I think the key here is get runners on early and score as often as you can. Get that pitcher into stretch. Force the action. Steal a base, hit and run. Force the defense to have to handle the ball. I don't care how good a defensive team you are, but when you continue having pressure on you, it just forces you to have to act and react to it.
Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. He'll get it into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Grichuk is after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting fourth, first baseman, Aaron Hicks.
Coming to the plate now, Aaron Hicks. The early season average pushing up near 350, so he's definitely been a bright spot for his ball club. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And Carpenter will make the catch. Here's Matt Adams now. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka. 3-1. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, Harold. They came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Matt, they're on one of those hot streaks. I mean, everything is going right for them. They're playing great baseball right now. I mean, timely hitting, the bullpen's coming through, and it looks like they're rested. They're doing the things they need to do to really. Here's how the Yanks line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking down there at Jacoby Ellsbury. When he first broke into the big leagues, he could go get everything. Now, the arm has deteriorated a little bit over the years, but he can still go catch a ball every now and then.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Well, Johnson has gotten the inconsistent label before, but it's usually not too bad. Sometimes he's dead on with corner pitches, and other times he seems to tighten it up a bit. Up and down seems to be a similar experience, so we'll see how he does in this one.
And there's ball 2 now to Peralta as they fall behind 2-1. To 2-2 now.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here's another 2-2. And another foul ball. No score here as we play inning number 2. And we'll see another pitch here as this ball's chopped foul at home plate.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. And Castro will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. He'll match up with Carlos Martinez to lead off the inning. Line drive to left. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Here's Didi Gregorius, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
Oh, he's going to want that pitch again. That ball's right down the middle in his wheelhouse. His eyes lit up. He just didn't let it travel deep enough where he could square it and keep it fair.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third. Matt Holliday standing in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Hit on the ground to third. Peralta's there. Throw on to first, and Holliday will take a little vacation as he's retired. 2 gone. Here's Chase Headley looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. Fryer is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So welcome back to Major League Baseball on MLB Network as we're set for the top half of the 3rd from the Bronx. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Ready on 1 and 2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. He singled to open up the ball game. Hit out towards second. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit in the box scores. But, man, that ball is hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself. He stays consistent and keeps that approach.
He's running towards second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the
throw him out play there, but that was a good job of getting in there successfully. On 3 and 2, there's a decent chance the hitter puts the ball in place.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Digging in, Aaron Judge. He comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season. The 0-2 delivery. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. Striding in once again, Brett Gardner. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Brett Gardner.
2-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Another 0-2 coming. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Now the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Piscotty's there for it. 2 gone.
Now batting, center fielder.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring in Jacoby Ellsbury. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play.
He did a nice job of getting 2 outs before the 2-hitter came to the plate. Now you got the 2-hitter at the plate, and you start to move to the power. You want to
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rendell Grichuk comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Now batting,
outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And this will be fouled away. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. In now, Matt Adams. 1-2 now.
That was a tough split right there. A splitter in the high 80s. When you're throwing that kind of split with that kind of movement, you're reading it with the arm speed as a hitter. You think it's fastball, then it dips. And when it's coming in the 80s like that, you definitely read fastball out of the hand.
Jed Jerko.
Here's Jed Jerko now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
That's in. Ball
no
2.
offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
He's really been good this game. Around the plate, throwing strikes, hasn't walked anybody. Right now he finds himself a little bit of a hole, but he can battle back.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But the Cards are on the board first thanks to this solo. Digging in to try it again, Gary Sanchez. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Boy, that's an ugly swing right there. And they haven't been getting on base. They're not doing much of anything right now. And I'll tell you what, they got to figure out something to make an adjustment.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Fowler ranging back. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, first baseman Aaron Hicks.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Aaron Hicks. 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. This one here is for the second baseman, Jerko. Fielded cleanly, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Here's Starlin Castro. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to be.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Here's Johnny Peralta now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Now batting, catcher Eric Fryer.
Ready for another chance? Eric Fryer. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fouled back. Swinging a soft liner. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. And this is fouled back and out of play. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Again, he sends it out of play. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals, but they hold a 1-0. Here's Didi Gregorius. He'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well.
Designated hitter, Matt Holliday.
Matt Holliday standing in now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 2-1 now to Holliday. This one here is for the second baseman, Jerk. Time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out.
Third baseman, Chase.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in is the third baseman, Chase Headley. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Here's the 1-2 pitch now to Headley. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Dexter Fowler will be the one to lead it off when we come back. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Yankees nothing. Ready once again, Dexter Fowler. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And he throws a cutter right by him to take control. 1-2.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Dexter Fowler goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Here's another 1-2. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Here's big Aaron Judge. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Grounded down the third baseline. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Under this one is Grichuk, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jacoby Ellsbury. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Throwing to second, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Runner back standing. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. 2-2.
We're really watching a great performance. This is a good hitting team. He's got 2 outs already in the 6th inning. We're 1 out away from watching him get through the 6th with all zeros on the board.
Drilled to the left side. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. Long throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, as show track will demonstrate here, the result of that play may have been much different if not for the great speed. He was pumping his arms, chugging the legs the whole way, and made it just in time to score the run.
Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks. Fowler has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We're through 6 full, all tied at 1. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 2-2 one more time. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Here's Matt Adams now. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Now Adams a little too quick on that one as this is pulled foul into the seats down the right side. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Ready for another chance? Jed Jerko. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. Score remains tied. Ready for another shot now. Starlin Castro. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning. Digging in once again, Didi Gregorius. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. On its way is pitch number 75. Sent on the ground out to 2nd. Jerko gets dirty. Safe. Great effort comes up just short. And now runners will be at 1st and 2nd with nobody out. There goes Cardinal manager Mike Matheny on his way out to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Trevor Rosenthal is into the ballgame now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Matt Holliday is dealt with for the 1st out in the bottom of the inning. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Oh, on the ground to 1st. Can this be 2? And he'll reach 1st as they can't make the play on him. Digging in to try it again, Aaron Judge. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out. And a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at 3rd with 2 gone now. Here's Brett Gardner now. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Well, here we sit, 2 on, 2 outs, 2 strikes. Look, they start off looking good this inning, and it'd be very deflating if they don't pick up something here. A lot more pressure on him.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Yankees leave them loaded. Score remains deadlocked. Striding in once again, Johnny Peralta, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. Way out in front.
Well, as advertised, Matt, that splitter has been spot on. I mean, that is the game separator right there. He's able to use that split. Looks like a fastball, and he's using it effectively.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Yadier Molina will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. This one for the shortstop, Gregorius. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Now batting.
Digging in, Aledmus Diaz. He's 2 for 3 thus far. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Judge going back on it. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's Dexter Fowler now. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Again, a 1-2. Now a swing and a ground ball.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is retired. Cards leave 1. Still tied 1. Yadier Molina will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Kevin Segrist is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. And this is fouled at the plate. Bounced softly in front of the plate. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Digging in and looking for more, Gary Sanchez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. So coming to the plate, Aaron Hicks. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Hit on the ground out to short. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. 1-2-3. Striding into the box, Matt Carpenter, and his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the 9th. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Here's Randall Grichuk, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. It's out of here, and they've taken the lead in the 9th. Santa Maria into the box now. Stephen Piscotty. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
Now batting,
Here's Matt Adams now. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Adam Warren takes over now with 2 gone here on the top of inning number 9.
Boy, he is not seeing the ball at all. He's already got 3 strikeouts. If he strikes out here, that's when you start calling the eye doctor.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. And some dramatic. Sun Hwan Oh enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th. Here's Starlin Castro, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Way out in front as this is yanked foul into the seats in left. This is line to left. Grichuk is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
The shortstop,
Here's Didi Gregorius. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready to deliver the 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Matt Holliday. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Throw to first will be in time to record the final out, and the Cardinals have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one. A welcome in to folks around the country. Sunday night baseball now from Yankee Stadium. Tonight, interleague baseball, the first of three. Michael Pineda will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, H?
This guy struck out over 200 batters last year, and the one thing I like is when he gets 2 strikes on a guy, how he approaches them. I want to see if I can learn something watching this guy pitch today. Very excited to see him get somebody in a 2-count strike and watch him put them away.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Yeah, you know, you have to be really careful with Daddy Longlegs himself, Dexter Fowler. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Towards second. And this will be put away easily for the out.
Second.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. His career line against Wainwright, he's gone 2 for 5. He also has 1 home run. Hit on the ground out to short. Diaz brings it in. Throw on to first will take care of Cabrera for the second out.
Batting third.
Into the box now, Didi Gregorius. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Coming into this one, his season home run total tops in the American League. And Harold, we take a look at the Cardinals entering play here tonight. They've been playing better than 500 baseball late. Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field. And this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. Sure, you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. Grounded back up the middle. Diaz scoops it up. Rwanda Carpenter gets him, and that ends the inning. Yankees get a couple on the... Here's Randall Grichuk. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And another foul ball. Now another 1-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is under it. 1 down.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Yankees. And these guys can really defend. All you got to do is look at the error column. They're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. They don't beat themselves very often. You got to earn it to beat them.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Here's Matt Adams now. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0 for 4 line. Judge is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 1-2-3. Here's Brett Gardner now. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. The 1-2 from Wainwright. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. turned on down the line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. He'll get it into second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Looking at this, you know he had to be sitting on that pitch because he jumped all over it. Tried to keep him off balance with the old Uncle Charlie, and he was having none of that. Not a bad pitch. He was just waiting for it and blasted a leadoff double.
Peralta's there. No problem here. One away.
Look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Cardinals. And behind the plate, Yadi Molina. See all that gold? He's wearing it for a reason. He can frame it. He can catch it. He can call the game. He's got great footwork to make the throws. You better be careful if you lead off first base. He'll stray down there and drill you. He'll get you. He will. I'm telling you. He'll pick you off.
And he chased it in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Here's Starlin Castro. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. Here's the 3-0. Line towards center field. Fowler is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. The Yanks leave 1. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Here's Jed Jerko now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Jed Jerko goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Castro has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting ninth, the catcher.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, having a very nice year. Currently 2nd in the NL batting chase. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. And Castro will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. They trail things here 2-0. Striding in once again, Jacoby Ellsbury. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Hard hit ball to second. Jerko fields it cleanly. 1 away.
The first baseman, number 24.
Ready for another chance. Miguel Cabrera. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit and the box scores, but man, that ball is hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself if he stays consistent and keeps that approach.
In now, Didi Gregorius, and this is fouled at the plate. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. Into the box, Aaron Judge. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Fowler has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the dangerous switch hitter Chase Headley. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's the 1-2 pitch now to Headley. Again, he sends it out of play. 2 out, nobody on. Another one sent foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a line drive. Foul. One and 2. Here it comes. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw on to Carpenter, gets him, and that ends the inning. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run home run. And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Aledmys Diaz goes down to become the first out here in the fourth. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 2-2 one more time. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Gardner is there, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Matt Carpenter, 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. The payoff pitch one more time. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now batting.
Here's Randall Grichuk. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Cards leave 1. They're down 4-0. Here's Brett Gardner now. He'll be in there to start things out against Adam Wainwright. Sent on the ground out to second. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Now batting.
Matt Holliday standing in now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Down the third baseline. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Now batting.
Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Wainwright ready, the 1-1. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
He'll try again. 1-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Heading after it is Piscotty. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
The batter, number 14.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Starlin Castro. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready on 0-2. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Another 0-2 now from Wainwright. Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. In to score, the runner from third.
That will drive a pitching coach crazy. He has the hitter down 0-2 in the count. Instead of making him chase at something off the plate, he grooves one that's driven down the line for a run-scoring double. Have to make better pitches on an 0-2 count.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here for...
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here's the 2-1. in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. Skied into very shallow right. Piscotty's there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We played 4 full. The Yankees are out in front, 6-0. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him. Here's Matt Adams now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Back up the middle, and that's the first hit in this one for the Redbirds.
Hey, Matt, it's fun to watch good pitching. Don't get me wrong, but, man, I want to see some offense. I'm a hitter. I like runs scored. 5th inning, about time they got a hit.
Stepping in now, Jed Jerko.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
And that finds its way through for a base hit. Now a long throw home. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
The batter.
Here's Johnny Peralta now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And the second run will come across as well. So they're on the board at least. It's 6-2 now. And he is into second base with a 2-run double.
The batter, number 4.
At the plate, Yadier Molina flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Judge has a long run, but he takes charge for out number 2. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting, shortstop.
And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs. Digging in to try it again, Didi Gregorius. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
I got to count 1 and 2.
This one here is for the second baseman, Jerko. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Swing and a liner, but foul. 6 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Line to the right side. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Well, there's an opposite field base hit right there. He's off to a great start here in April. And maybe that's why, because he's using the whole entire ballpark, the whole field.
Standing in now, Chase Headley, as it's on the ground toward the hole. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Got the ground ball he's looking for right there. A hard grounder, but it just wasn't at somebody. If it's at somebody, it's a double play ball. Now he's got to get back to work and maybe get another one.
In now, Brett Gardner. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Now, Matt, that was a fastball. He had to have made up his mind that he's going to swing as soon as he releases it. That wasn't even a breaking pitch, and he was hacking.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Fowler has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Matt Holliday. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. 1-2 now.
offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
As a look, now the pitch. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. They lead it. Here's Dexter Fowler now. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Ellsbury on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. We just witnessed a very impressive running grab in the outfield, worthy of taking another look with Show Track. He had a long way to go, 125 feet according to the data, and of course the route and top speed were exceptional as well. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ellsbury going back on it. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Randall Grichuk. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Now, looking to punch him out again. The pitch turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is ready for another chance. Gary Sanchez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Fly ball heading for the alley. Fowler on the run, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by it, but he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time and allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
A pause and the 0-2. Now a swing and a miss as Castro was retired here for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Jacoby Ellsbury. 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. From the belt, kicks and deals. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Diaz picks it up. Throw to first will be in time to take care of Ellsbury, and there are 2 gone now.
The first baseman, number 24, Miguel Cabrera.
Digging in once again, Miguel Cabrera. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-1 home to Cabrera. In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. And the throw to first ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Stepping up to the plate, Stephen Piscotty, 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. And this will be fouled away. The 1-2 pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Here's the 1-1 delivery. On the ground up the middle. Gregorius is there. And an offline throw, but he just does get back to the bag for the putout.
The batter, number 3.
Here's Jed Jerko now. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Line toward right center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his 2nd double of the ball game. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Here's the 4th hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run.
You think it's easy to be a pitcher at this level? Well, when the number 8 hitter takes you deep, you know there's no such thing as an easy out.
Into the box, Yadier Molina. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. In there, a base hit. The throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double. And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Gregorius onto the grass, and that's the 3rd out.
Ladies and gentlemen,
but the Cards do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run dinger. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Swing and a little tapper. A quick out number 1.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. This is flared out towards second, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the 2nd out.
Now batting, third
digging in and looking for more, Chase Headley. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game. Bottom of the 7th inning. He'll go at least 1 plate appearance deeper after the 2-out hit.
Matt, did you see where they were playing him? They're playing him in the shift, and he just did not care. If you hit the ball hard, I guess that's his philosophy. It was going to get through anyway, and we saw it right there. Base hit into the ship.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Grichuk, and the inning is over. Dexter Fowler will be the one to lead it off when we come back. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Yankees lead it 6-4. Ready once again, Dexter Fowler. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. 1-2 pitch coming to Fowler, and he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. 8th inning from Yankee Stadium. Yankees on top in this one at home as you get a look at the line score.
Carpenter.
Here's Matt Carpenter. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Called strike, and that'll run it full. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Tapped down the line. That winds up foul. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So a nice running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Showtrack. He took a nice route, covered a good amount of ground, 100 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. Well done.
Oh, that's for sure going to be.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Jonathan Broxton is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Ready for another shot now, Matt Holliday. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Fowler has a read on it. 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 2-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Now you'll see guys swing with pitches that have movement in the dirt, but that was just a fastball.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Scorched to third. Right to Peralta. On to first, and there are 2 down.
The batter, number 14, second baseman.
Here's Starlin Castro. Head-to-head history against Jonathan Broxton. Batting .500, 4 for 8. Broxton's ready. On his way with the 3-2. On the ground to the left side. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers as it remains a 6-5 ball game. Back in the Big Apple as we're set for what remains of this one on MLB Network. Into the box, Matt Adams. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Greg Garcia will pinch hit here, and
number 35, Greg Garcia.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line in right. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2. Here's Johnny Peralta now. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. St. Louis, good night. And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. Michael Pineda earns the win, his second, racking up 14 Ks in doing so. Adam Wainwright permitted 6 earned runs.